Donald Trump's politics are populism, but his economics is isolationism. He thinks that economically, we don't need Europe. We don't need Mexico. We don't need Canada. He wants an American economy with American manufacturers manufacturing everything that Americans need by American workers, and those companies sell those products to Americans. He hates globalism. And it's like, I think if you come at it from that perspective, because I've always thought that the explanation of, well, they're tanking the economy so that he and his billionaire buddies can just buy when everything's low, and then it'll go back up and they'll make a bunch of money. That just seems very simplistic and kind of sophomoric to me. I don't think it's that simple. I think it's his actual worldview when it comes to his economic beliefs. It's just pure isolationism. And he thinks it should be an American economy with American manufacturing, with American workers for American consumers. That we shouldn't export anything, that we shouldn't import anything. Because if you're not importing or exporting anything, then you're not going to have a trade deficit with any other country. If you don't have any trade deficits, you don't need tariffs. But he, at the same time, he thinks that tariffs are the way that he's going to get all this stuff done. Having apparently no comprehension or understanding that we do live in a global economy, and when he imposes tariffs on other countries, they can impose tariffs on us, and they can remove American products from their shelves. And I think he is completely caught off guard by the fact that, especially as it relates to Canada, the Canadian citizens, unorganized, are just like, whatever, put your American products back on the shelves. Fuck you, we're not buying them. He just doesn't get it, man. I mean, he's been speaking this way since the 80s and the 90s. It's just dumb. And it's a denial of the reality of the global economy that we actually live in and have lived in for 30 years, or if not longer. It's just... He's a dumb, addle-brained old man working with antiquated thoughts and ideas and theories. And he doesn't have a strategic bone in his body or a tactical bone in his body. He just does things and expects that everybody's going to bend to his will. And it turns out these other countries actually have some autonomy, and can impose tariffs on us. I mean, he's united the free world against the United States economically, and he's gone pretty far in that regard by switching sides in the Ukraine war and cozying up to Putin. In 6 fucking weeks. In 6 weeks. A month and a half. Our standing in the world, our economy, our stock market, our executive branch, it's the relationship with the legislative branch, all being undone in 6 weeks. And nobody's doing shit about it.